Hey guys, what's good? Rising Phoenix 1, and we're searching with a lineup, not this one. As you can see, we got Nash. Nash was pretty easy to get if you work those 3,500 sets. Cost me quite a bit of coins. Probably 4 million, maybe 5 million, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so this is our AI lineup. Need to have Magic in there. Actually, yeah, so we got the two highest boosted jerseys in there, and we got the highest boosted court. You're going to need all that probably to get to, well, let's just see. If you don't have the Sixers jersey, but you have the Blazers, yeah, you're going to drop to 101. So this is really barely a 102. What I won't do to bring content to you guys, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we have a match. Yes, we have Lillard and we have Nash, and we're going to do a couple gameplays, first with Nash and then with Lillard. So this is 97 strategic point guards, Nash versus Lillard. All right. The second one will swap Lillard and Nash. First gameplay of the morning, 6:15 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Was up at 4. We're gonna do, well, before we do this first one, look, I just gotta say this, and I'm just gonna stay calm, but let's go to the sets. I am blown away that we don't have the team sets, that we don't have the cards yet. I was certain, that the team would be, working their butts off at least on Sunday, and that this stuff would drop with the morning maintenance, and it didn't. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Sure, they have an excuse. I gotta plug my iPad in, or we're gonna go down. All right. Make sure we're here, and that's on. All right. So let's go back here. I'm not even going to say anything more about this. This is just... if you're going to do accept this. In order to do the playoffs promo, it requires adaptability, right? And we haven't seen that now for the third day in a row. So, yeah, okay. All right, we've got a 98 versus our new 101 strategic manual lineup, which we can now have Carter starting. I couldn't do that before, just because obviously his boost is more potent from the bench. We got a strategic lineup we're playing against. A finesse lineup. So we got the zone to deal with, 101 versus the 98. Let's see. We'll start off with dunk by Carter. It's nice having Carter in there, especially if dunks matter now. Whoa, boy, Wall. Nice block, but we still don't get it back. Two rebounds and 2 loose balls. Okay, isn't that special, right? All right, now we can start trying to shoot some threes. behind Bird. Nash hits that first one with a 114 3-point shot. Oh, for crying out loud. All right. That should go. So, Nash 2 for 2. He's playing against John Wall from the Lightning versus Thunder deal. Well, they aren't going to miss, are they? Here we go again. 3 for 3 for Nash, so, that's good. You're on the wrong side of him. He's right-handed. This is ridiculous. This is exactly the way gameplay was last night. They just made every shot. All right. We should try somebody else like Larry Legend. Oof, he was covered, but he made it. So we're hitting our shots, but yeah, the AI is, of course, every loose ball. Yeah, so, it's pretty clear that EA has not done a damn thing to fix this gameplay. Not a damn thing, gentlemen and ladies. Every shot, they're 6 for 6. 6 for 6. We should go for a dunk. We're pressing our luck. But, so long as Nash keeps burying threes. They missed a shot, and we got a rebound that is unbelievable. Get the putback. That counts. Oh, come on. That was out of his hand with 0.3 of a second left, and we didn't get credit for it. I'm pretty sure. Close. He did a good job. All right, so that's Nash. Nash was, I don't recall if he got any steals, but the way the gameplay is right now, I'm not going to criticize a point guard for not getting steals the way their AI just played. All right, so we're going to go back to my team. We're going to swap Lillard. So let's compare these two cards. First with the primary stats. Oh, also, if you're wondering if you claim any of these cards from this, the heck's the name of this promo? Oh, that's right, the Draft Combine. If you claim any of the cards from the Draft Combine, and let's say we're looking for Lillard, yeah, they're out of order. I was kind of freaked out at first, but for some reason he's down between a 90 and an 88, and it applies to Randall, it applies to DeRozan. So we're going to put the hidden Lillard. Oh, wait. We were going to compare. So we got Nash up here. And then hiding down here is Lillard. So, athleticism, they're even. Lillard is up on rebounding, inside scoring. He's going to be up on outside scoring. They're going to be even on defense, on the primary stats. And then Nash is up on the post, and also considerably up on playmaking. All right, let's look at the attributes, page 1 of the attributes. So, Nash is faster. He's got more agility. His dribble stats are better. His first step is better. Looks like quickness is the same. Nash's inside offensive game is way higher than Lillard's. Lillard has a higher dunk. I mean, Nash's dunk is, he wasn't much of a dunker, right? And then on the shooting stats, you know, Lillard does have that 100 contested, and he has a higher shooting touch. So these are, you know, I don't know. I don't know why they're even. Oh no, I'm sorry. Lillard is up on outside scoring. Nash has good on-ball defense, but Lillard has better. And Lillard's got the advantage on stealing. So we're just gonna swap these guys. And we're gonna start the search with that, which we should have started a while ago. My bad. So yeah, 102, and again, this is how it's boosted. I got no rebounding boost, but I don't know that that matters when it comes to, this is an AI lineup. AI gets rebounds seemingly regardless of boost or the player cards that are in there. See, we could change Nash for Lillard, and for some reason here, Lillard only boosts up to a 101, while Nash boosts up to a 102. So there is that. But I'm expecting Lillard to be a good card, and we have match. So this is part 2. It's a 97 instead of a 98. Pretty much same difference. So we're going to see Lillard versus Nash. And, you know, same point guard. So on the opposition, this is the same lineup, isn't it? Wow, it sure looks the same. He had Thurmond in there. He's got Wall. He's got PG-13. But that guy was a 98, so who knows? Must just be a fluke. Just similar lineups. So we're going to start off with Carter, kind of making life difficult for them with his dunks. It's nice to have Carter in there if we have to do dunks. I mean, clearly he's a better option over. Oh man, I was throwing it to, I was facing right at Duncan, not the corner. There's our 2 dunks. All right, now we can see how Lillard performs, huh? They're not hitting all their shots. So far, so good with Nash and Lillard. Neither one of them has missed a shot. We'll go with Lillard again, since that's what this is all about. 2 for 2. So if there's any doubts about whether Nash and Lillard can shoot here, or whether I can just totally surrender the lane to PG-13, both those doubts should be gone. Kind of deep. He missed it. Take it again, and he hits it. So yeah, I would really like to get a steal with Lillard here. pretty open. Goes in. So the difference here is, for some reason, the AI is not on fire. It's got nothing to do with the lineups involved, I guarantee you that. We should be taking a dunk, but, you know, the heck with it. Wow, these 2-point guards are, well, they're hot out of the gate, you know. You never know. But they're hot out of the gate. No way. Oh, come on. And 2 guys smothering him. Oh, I'm getting sick of these long shots. I shut down the game last night when the same thing happened. We don't have enough time for 2-for-1, unfortunately. Maybe give us enough time for a rebound, if that should be the case. Wow, these 2 cards. So we scored 22 points with each one. Nash and Lillard look pretty close, eh? I think the difference was 22-8 versus 22-12 or something like that. But at least we're in the 20s, right? This guy did a really good job punching up 4 OVRs. So, what's his name? Lakers? Yeah. He did good, but, I mean, he didn't have a chance. So, there's that. So, let's talk about this draft combine promo. So you're going to go here, live today, and then you have these events in the middle. Here's what I don't understand, right? So I have the 2, I've got, who is it? Taco Fall is an 88 or whatever, and so is Gordon. They give boosts for points, but you play the first event and you get your boost, and you're playing with your legacy lineup, and then the rest of the events, including the 5 events if you get the VIP deal, all of them used the Road to Gold lineup. That has to be an error. I mean, why give out cards with boost if 9 out of 10 events are going to be played with a lineup that they don't go into? So that's a mess up on deploy of this. We can go to sets. So once again, look, I think this one's all right. I don't know. Obviously I just blasted through and bought this thing, right? Played the events, but once. But I mean, it's a decent event. I don't know what you're going to be able to get. No money spent. Probably not Lillard, right? Probably not Lillard. 1 or 2 of these 95s. He doesn't open up. Let's go here. So this is what DeRozan looks like. All right. Great mid-range shot. Solid stats. He has solid stats, except, his 3-point shooting is down, but that's probably a valid number for his game. His defense is good. His stealing is good. So this card has a lot of really good, lots of really good numbers here. It should play pretty well. He's got some fairly high primary stats, outside scoring. His defense at an 88 is a very high primary stat. Athleticism and playmaking at 88 and 89 are also high primary stats. So this is going to be a good card. And then we go to Randall. And his primary, rebounding stat is a 90, which is very good. You know, and for power forward, his rebounding stats look good. His box out is just the way I would like to see it, not too high. So maybe he'll get some rebounds instead of just, you know, blocking out to 12 feet from the hoop and then not moving towards the rebound. You know, his shooting for power forward looks very good. His inside game, his offensive game is all right. Nothing special for a 95. His on-ball defense is good enough. His offensive post work looks good. Well, yeah, his offensive post work and his defensive post work looks good, but his post shot is basically through the floor low. And yeah, so an 80 block, you know, nothing special there. So the problem with Randall in practical application in a lineup. So here's a 90. Well, he's a 96, Dirk. So he should boost up more than Randall. It would be nice, you know, we can put, see, here's Randall hiding way down among, way down among, where is he? They're hard to find. Oh, he's between, yeah, so they basically have him pegged as a 90. All right, whatever. So I'm taking away from Giannis's boost. We're still 100, but I don't see how that's optimal. Now, what happened, because if we put Giannis back in, and then we compare, I mean, Dirk's AI so far has been a royal pain in the butt to deal with, so there is that. But so, you know, Randall he's down on a lot. He's down on athleticism. He's down on playmaking. He's way down on defense. He's way down on outside scoring, post offense, and then he's up on rebounding considerably, somewhat on post defense, and he's going to be up on inside scoring. So if we put him in here, that's what he looks like, boosted. So can we say, well, I'd like to have some more rebounding than we'd get from Dirk, but you can see we've dropped down to a 99. And so this lineup, but I'm doing that without having to use the Nets gym rat jersey. I could put that in there, and this lineup would be a 100. And comparing the rebounding stats, certainly Randall has the edge. He has the edge on box out too. But, you know, all those stats from, almost all the stats from speed down to tip in, and then including dunking, which are the high flyer stats, Dirk is way up. He's up on scoring, down on defense, but he's up on steal. Dirk is, of course, he's a 96, so he should be the better card. He will be the better card, and that puts us into the conundrum. You know, do we want to put the 95 in there instead of the 92 Giannis? Well, we're just going to stay at 100. You know what? I wonder what. Let's just see. I don't think we're going to go to a 101. I don't think. It's conceivable here. Nah. So yeah, that's not going to happen. So why have that in there? I'd rather have some shooting. We'll just put the Mavs in there. It doesn't really matter anymore. So if we're going to be 100 either way, let's give the plus 40 high flyer boost to Dirk. And then that takes his stats up. Looking pretty good on the left-hand side. All right, so that's Randall. There's a good chance he's going to help a lot of people's lineups. For now, he's not helping my lineup, but I'm not going to sell him because as OVRs go up, I may actually need him. You know, we'll see. And then this is the finesse lineup. Nothing's changed. I just put DeRozan in for the holograph edition 94 Wiggins, who I didn't need to spend all that money on the auction house for, right? All right, so that's it. 102 again. I feel like a yo-yo this season, right? Up, OVR down, OVR up, OVR down, OVR. I don't get it though. I don't get what the deal is. I mean, I can't believe we're still right here. You know, how did I finish the, besides buying what was available in the store, how did I get Nash? You know, well, there's a set here, guys. If you're not using it, I don't know why, unless you don't want Nash. So, you know. And then we've spent a fair amount of playoff points, but we've picked a bunch up too. So, yeah, we're at 38. We were actually higher than that, but so I'm in pretty good position to pull cards as needed for. I don't know. We don't know what's going to go into these 94 or 95 conference final master sets. We just don't know. I'm assuming it's going to be more than a token. I'm assuming it's going to be player cards and all kinds of other stuff, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Lillard did great, but so did Nash. So, you know, based on one gameplay, not a statistically valid sample, but, you know, I'd say they're even cards. They're 97s, they're strategic, they're both 6'3" point guards, and they both can shoot, you know. Whether or not we'll be getting some steals with them, I don't know. I'm hesitant to put, say, Lillard up here just because I'm worried about these shorter point guards. You know, I mean, could be easy pickings. So we're just going to stick with the only magic we can use, who will hopefully give fits to the opponent in League versus League, which I quit last night and then rejoined again this morning before the search. It's so bad. I play with guys who in a league who are good enough to, you know, combat the nerf, but these are like top 1% dudes. So I'm not able to get past the nerf. So this is, you know, this is what it is. But until gameplay is fixed, the game's just going to be kind of a weird place to be, right? So Lillard and Nash. One more time. Pretty even cards. Absolutely, guys. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Who do you like more, Lillard or Nash? You know, I've always loved Lillard cards, but shoot, man, I spent several seasons, you know, sitting in the third row and watching Steve Nash play for the Suns. So I had season tickets for quite a while. Got to see Michael Jordan play too, so that was pretty cool, more than once. And unfortunately, in the 1993 finals. Yeah, that's it. So I'm rambling because I'm tired, because I didn't get enough sleep. Peace out, guys. Have a great day.